All right, this video is for people who have an inner voice. If you don't have an inner voice, which I've noticed some people on here don't, this video isn't for you. But if you have an inner voice, and sometimes you struggle with it because it tells you negative things, then this video is for you. Like I said, I'm rereading The Untethered Soul. I have a whole new perspective on it now. It's literally opening up my eyes to some of the things that I am working through and helping my clients work through. Like that negative inner voice that's constantly telling you you're not good enough. So, obviously, some of us grew up in a toxic environment. Some of us experienced a lot of childhood trauma. And so that inner voice is sometimes your inner child, your wounded inner child, who never learned how to regulate their emotions, having a spastic attack in your head, having irrational and erratic thoughts, and not understanding why the world is the way it is. So your inner voice is constantly describing the outside world and trying to judge it and pick it apart and for me, fix all the problems or control it. And the reason why it does that is because in your inner world, you want peace. And you want to feel like you're in charge or in control or have some sort of stability or certainty. And so your inner voice is constantly going, constantly. Sometimes it keeps me up at night. But now I see that my inner voice is sometimes just my inner wounded child trying to control what I didn't have control over when I was little, right? And so if you're listening to this and you have that inner voice that's just constantly going, just know that it just needs to learn how to self-regulate. In the book he says you need to pull the lens back. You need to say hello, hello, and then watch that inner voice do its thing. He also says, like, if you personify the inner voice and like sit it outside of you and you're like, that's my best friend, if you took that best friend anywhere, people would be like, why do you hang out with this person? Because that person is irrational, it's telling you mean things about you, and is giving you the worst advice. Gosh, I wish I would have read this book a long time ago, because I really am seeing myself and the things that I think about in a whole new light. And I'm seeing the voice as just my inner child that needs to be self-regulated and needs the space to process the emotions. Maybe you need that too. Follow for more.